Hello and welcome to KGB Live. This is KGB, your host, like always. Um, I apologize for the last video I did. It was not very good. It didn't come out really well. So that's why I am making another video today um, regarding the same thing I talked about yesterday. So if you guys were on here yesterday and watched the video, kudos to you, but we're going to recap what I talked about yesterday. It's going to be the same video on keep catching you up to date on what was happening this past weekend and what I did and so forth. So apologize again, but we're going to make this happen, and this is going to be a better video. Hoping. So be patient with me. Thank you guys for being on here. And again, welcome to KGB Live. This is KGB, your host, like always. So anyway, we're going to start out with talking to you guys about my new job. So if you guys did not know, I work at Generac. I started last Monday. It's been a little bit, hectic learning the different platforms of what I would be doing. My job is actually very, very new. So I'm kind of like the AKA guinea pig in this, which is kind of cool, kind of, nerve um, racking in some way about, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? Are we going to do this? So it's like a testing thing, learning and, seeing if this would all work. So anyway, my role is wholesale contractor acquisition representative. So that is my role. Again, learning a little bit more about the role, what I do, and each day kind of changes on what it's going to be. So until I get the gist of things, I will let everybody know what I would be doing in that role. So yeah. Also, tell you a little bit about Generac. My first couple days, had orientation on Monday, went really well. Met a lot of new people, which was really, really cool. I know some people I used to work with my past jobs. I actually worked there, which was really, really cool. Got a really new, nice desk, brand new. Got a really nice headset. Awesome, like wireless. So cool, so cool. And the other thing is, I had so many people come to my desk and say, "Hey, welcome to the team. Hey, like we're excited to have you. Hey, this is a new program. We'll see how you go." And in my head, I'm like, "Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you too." But in my head, I'm like, hoping this goes well. Hoping this goes well." So we'll have to see about that in a way. But I'll tell you a story. I was sitting in my desk and um, I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden it was really, really quiet. And I'm like, okay, like, I can focus on my work, see what I need to do. And all of a sudden I hear a scream. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Well, I go walk up and I look to the other cubicle side. They threw a birthday party for one of the worker employees there. And I was like, whoa, like they had everything going for that lady. So I was like, kudos to you. Happy birthday. I don't know you. You're new. I'm new. So happy birthday. So it was kind of cool with that. What else? What else? Just a lot of new faces, a lot of new people. Again, see where this goes and make the best of it. Learn, grow, succeed. And again, who knows? I may, continue at Generac, in the future if this goes, to what we all are expecting. If not, maybe this career might jump me to a career in the future. Who knows? Who knows? So I think that's it about Generac in a way. That's about it. Yeah. What did you do during your first week? Good question. Good question. So during my first week at Generac, I did orientation. So I went through all, the orientation stuff. And then this past week and then next week, I will be training still. So I'll be learning what they do, how they do it, what my program consists of because it's new. So the thing with my program, it's so like it's brand new. So it's like everybody's trying to learn the program and understand what, you know, this program will consist of and how it will be run, how it will be done, etc. So it's interesting, little nervous, but you got to try new things out. You got to try new things out. So we'll have to see about that. So that's again with Generac. So next thing on the agenda, yes, everybody wears masks there. Everybody wears masks there. Yep. Number two, if you guys did not know, the video that I had about not yesterday, but the one before that, I had a Facebook post at saying, job check mark, apartment, condo, car, wife, kids. So, and I put a check mark for job. And I had a thing on the side saying, wife and kids, never ever going to have them. And people are just like, why? And I was just like, patience, patience, patience. Well, maybe the patience might be done. Maybe. And we're going to get into this story a little bit. So anyway, last weekend, my buddy plays for a band. If you guys don't know of the band called Smart Mouth, really good band, go check them out. They're actually playing tonight in Muskego, AJ's bar. So I most likely will try to get there. I don't know yet because I have to leave early in the morning to go up to Nordic for my certification in snowboarding. So it all depends on how everything works with that. But anyway, went to go see my friend in his band, my friend's band. He actually is gonna get out of the band, and he is actually moving to New York, and he is working with one of Prince's managers. I don't know if this is true. This is what I'm hearing. If it is, great. I'm happy for you, man. If not, still wishing you the best. So anyway, get there, and it's me and my friend. And we had it was outside, socially distanced, wore masks. And I was sitting at the bar, and this lady came by, older lady. And she kept on buying me shots. Like, she's like, "You're such a nice person. You're such a nice person." I'm like, "Thank you. Like, you're welcome." And she's just like, "I'm gonna have to buy you some shots. What do you want? What beer would you like?" I'm like, "You talking to me?" And she's like, Yeah, I'm talking to you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I'd like a spotted cow because we live in Wisconsin." So yeah, that's one. Number two, it's up to you which shots you want. And of course, she did Fireball. I didn't have one, I didn't have two, and I didn't even have three. I had four. And it was like, and it was just like, oh man, rough. Rough. So anyway, my friend's like, "Let's go to the dance floor, see the band and listen to them and dance a little bit." Sure. So go to the dance floor. I have my spotted cow in my hand, and we're dancing and dancing and dancing. And early before we got to the dance floor, there was this one girl who was at the bar, and I was just like, I'm like, "You're really cute." Like, but I didn't do anything because I saw that she was with somebody. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. Anyway, back to where I was dancing. She comes and dances on the dance floor. And I'm like, okay. And she's just by herself. Just by herself. I don't see the guy around. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little bit interesting. So me and my friend are just dancing, and all of a sudden the guy comes up, and my friend's like hitting on her, and he's like, "Oh hey, like this is me, this is what I'm doing, yada yada yada." And I go like this. I'm like, "Hey dude, like you can't do that." And he's like, "Well, why not?" I'm like, "Because that's her boyfriend. You shouldn't be doing it. I don't want to start drama. I don't want you to, do anything. Just saving you on this." And he's like, good. He's like, good, good, good. And so I'm like, so they talk, the guy and the girl. And I was like, okay, cool. So they talk. Anyway, he leaves. And I'm like, okay, she's obviously dating someone. I'll talk to, I don't know if I should talk to her or not still because she's dating. I don't know where the guy is. So I kind of let it go a little bit. So I waited a little bit. I waited about 25, 30 minutes, kind of dancing. And I look at her, I look around, I don't see the guy. I'm like, hmm, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So my friend says to me, he's like, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm like, go ahead, go ahead. So then I was just like, okay, he's not around. She's dancing. She's looking at me while I'm dancing, laughing. So I'm just kind of like, okay, let's, go talk to her. Why not? So I go up there and I say, hey, how's it going? How's your night going? Are you with anyone? She's like, yeah, my friend is here, but I think he left. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. The rest of the time being, we were dancing, singing a little bit. She was smiling, laughing. I was smiling and laughing. Um, and getting closer to the end, the band ended, and we were sitting down. And my friend was talking to his friend, who is the singer of the band, and I was talking to her. And we're just sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey, what's your name? What do you do? Do you have any pets? What music do you like? Hobbies, etc." Getting to know her a little bit more. And she tells me, she's laughing at me. I'm laughing at her. And I was just like, this is, fun time. This is a great time. And my friend's looking at me like, ooh, KGB, look at you. And I'm just like, yeah, I guess so. I guess this is, who knows, who knows. Um, so I talked to her and I'm like, hey, this bar is closing or this place is closing. Since the band's gone, it's AKA a bar, which was outside, heated, which thank God because it was cold that day. And I said, "We're do you want to go somewhere else? Talk, hang out." She's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Well, I have not been around here because we were in Oconomowoc, beautiful, beautiful town. I love Oconomowoc. As much as I like, where I wanted to move, as much as I love Oconomowoc. It is sick, like Okachi Lake, and some other places there, sick, sick. Highly recommended. Beautiful downtown during Christmas time. Beautiful. Anyway, moving forward. So she's like, there's a margarita bar. I said, okay. I was like, is it outside? Is it heated? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's go check it out. So my friend's like, I'm gonna go home. I'm like, whatever. You go home, have a I'm not trying to be mean to him, but you go home, have a great, great night. He's like, okay. So then anyway, that bar was closed. So we look at each other and I said, what other places do you recommend? Since I'm not from around here. And she says, well, I'm not from around here either. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I just moved to Oconomowoc not too long ago. I was actually from Michigan. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, cool, cool. So I was like, where do you recommend I'm going? She's like, let's go to this place. We go to the place. Um, that one had an inside and outside part. We were mostly outside again. They had like a roof kind of area where you could do stuff. And all of a sudden, like we get in there, and we get some drinks. I was like, "Hey, do you need a drink? I got you." You know, gave her a drink. I got a drink. My friend, or just me and her, and one of my other friends and her friend too came. So I forgot to tell you guys that, but they came. My other friend who was hitting on her was leaving. So anyway, my friend that was leaving called me. He's like, "Where are you guys at? I want to stay." I'm like, "We're at the place that is on the corner." And he's like, cool, cool, cool. I'll, definitely come in and check it out. So he comes through. I'm with her. We're dancing again. DJ dancing, not band DJ. Um, and so Every single time I get interrupted when I'm doing a live feed. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, we gotta fix the deer for freaking Christmas time. Well, how about you get fix the deer during Christmas time? I'm not fixing the deer. You bought the deer. I didn't buy the deer, so that's not my problem. It's not my problem. If I bought the deer from Target, so we have Christmas decorations out in front. I apologize. This is off subject. Um, and my father was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to go fix the deer, man. We're gonna have to go fix the deer." It's like, okay, I get we're gonna go fix the deer, but the thing is, it's a deer. It's a light up deer that fell over. You just put stakes in the ground. You can fix it. You're a big boy. Take your time. You don't need my help, so you can do it. So anyway, I apologize for that again. Man, I don't like when that happens. But anyway, back to the story. Oh yeah, we were at the other place. So she's dancing, grab her a drink, and she starts like hitting and kicking things. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny. You know, you're hitting and kicking things, just going and kicking things. And I'm just like, okay, okay. Like, so I kind of, played around. So I'm like, kick. And then finally she was getting like more and more like, not, how can I say it? Not violent, but just a little bit way too crazy in a way. And I was like, okay, let's calm down. I told her, like, I pulled her aside. I'm like, hey, let's calm down. Let's calm down. And she's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm like, no, let's really calm down. You're new here. Uh, I don't want you getting kicked out. I don't want to get kicked out. I'm trying to be the person that, sorry I just met you, but you need to calm down a little bit. Calm down. So she kind of did calm down. All of a sudden, the door to the inside, she kicks, and people are vaping. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, she's kicking the door now. So I said to her, I'm like, okay, we got to stop doing that. So me being the sober adult, I had a long trench coat on and my what do you call it, scarf, and I was going like this, like to her, like whacking her with my scarf, and I was like to play around, and she was laughing, she was like having a good time, she's kind of like giving me like those, okay, how can I say this? So guys on here, when ladies actually give you like that sexy kind of look to you, it's kind of like I can't do it. I'm not a female, but you know what I mean? Like they look in your eyes like I can't do it. But anyway, you would know if you go somewhere and they do it. Um, but she did that to me, and I'm just like, wow, you're so adorable, but just stop acting like an idiot. Stop acting like an idiot. You're so adorable, but stop acting like an idiot. So anyway, I got closer to when we had to leave, and I said to her that we needed to do some different things with everything. So anyway, I was, getting to here, I apologize. I'm sending a text message quick. Okay, so anyway, she was at the bar and I told her to stop and she was about to leave and I said, "Hey, um, do you need to have a ride home?" And she's like, um, "I might get an Uber." I said, "Are you sure?" Like, and she's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Okay." And I didn't want to force it on her. I'm new. I've just met her. And I don't want to be that person that's going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to take you home." I'm not going to be like that. I would never, ever do that to her since we just met. But I asked. I was being that person just to ask. And I said, "Well, you have a safe ride home. But by the way, can I get your number? Hopefully we can hang out again sometime, and get to know each other a little bit more." She's like, "Okay, sure." So my friend is in the back of me just kind of going like, "Oh my God, this kid is a moron. Like, why is he asking for this girl's number after she just was drunk out of her mind?" And I said to him, after She went and got her in her Uber, and she left. My friend pulls me aside. He's like, "What did you just do?" And I said, "Just hold on, man." I said, "That was her drunk side." I said, I get you don't like the way she acted. I didn't either. I totally understand where you're coming from. But I said, you got to give her a chance once she's sober. Because the thing is, you don't know what she will be like when she's sober. She could be really, really cool when she's sober. So I said to him, I said, maybe we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe it could be a thing. Maybe it couldn't. Who knows? Maybe we just could be friends. I don't know. I don't know. It's 2020, people. It's 2020. Things can happen in 2020. Clearly, COVID 19. Clearly, a deer falls down outside because of a windfall, aka my house. But I don't know. I felt a vibe that this past weekend. I felt a vibe, and I was like, this feels like good again. I felt great again. Enjoying just before my job. At Generac, I felt great. Like I had that sense of, you know, this actually could happen. This actually could happen. So anyway, so you like this girl? I do like the girl. Again, we got to get to know each other a little bit more. But anyway, the story ain't done yet. Story ain't done. So friend goes home. I'm like, well, I'm not going to text her right away because, it's just, I'm going to wait a little bit. So Monday at 10 o'clock, I messaged her, texted her, and I said, hey, I would like to, this is me. I'd like to, see if we could get together and get some coffee sometime. I said, are you free anytime, either this weekend or next weekend? It's up to you. And like, where would you want to go? Is there anything around Oconomowoc area, since she, is, around there? Um, since she's around there, I would be, also able to do that. And so it was just, something that I wanted to do and check out. I'm so I apologize, guys. I'm just getting text messages still about this goddamn deer fucking falling over. Again, for God fucking sakes, you can put a goddamn deer up. It's don't need my help. You don't need my help. I swear, it's not fucking hard to put a deer up. Oh, he needs help. No, he doesn't. It's a deer. For God's sake, you hold the freaking deer, you go on a knee, and you hammer the freaking stake. I mean, oh my goodness, I apologize, guys, that this stupid thing is happening. But anyway, back to the story. Texted her. I told her who I was, coffee, whenever she needed to, place. She says, we would like, I said, blah, blah, blah. I got a text back from her. And I said to her, what day, where do you want to go? She said, a place in Oconomowoc. So we're planning on meeting at a coffee shop on Sunday sometime, either morning or evening, and just getting to know each other a little bit more and understand what we need to know about each other, see if this is a for sure thing. I don't know. We'll play by ear. We'll play by ear. But I'm excited. I actually am very excited. We'll see what happens. Hopefully she does not hit or kick down doors when she is sober, but who knows? Who knows about it? But I'm really excited about, seeing this and understanding what to, do about this. And what do we say? Rating out of 10. Rating out of 10. Good question, Matt. Rating out of 10, I would say, okay, I'm into blondes personally. I'm into blondes, and she's not blonde. She's not blonde. She is got dark hair, not brown hair. Well, it's like a dark brown, black hair kind of thing. Yeah, we'll just say that. But I mean, she's really cute. She's actually really, really cute, and I love her smile. I really liked her smile. She was really, engaging. A little bit nervous, like when she was talking to me. She was like, well. I'm just like, it's okay. You can talk. I'm nervous too when I meet new people, but I'm more of that chatty Cathy person that goes. So I mean, who knows? I mean, I'll let everybody know Sunday what happens. I'll let everybody know Sunday. Um, on where this is going to go. But thank you for saying that, Tyler. By the way, but it's gonna be a big step if this all happens. Brand new job, new KGB Bay, KG Bay. We'll just say KG Bay. But who knows? Who knows? Um, it's gonna be crazy if this happens. It's gonna be crazy. Maybe she can go on a live feed with KGB once it's official. But right now, it's not official. Trying to get to know her and so forth. Um, and then I'm trying to see if there's anything else with that story. No, so pretty much doing a coffee thing with her on Sunday. Um, yes, good luck, KGB. Like you say, good things take your time. Thank you. And then finally, if you guys didn't know, the Bucks are playing, I believe, tonight. This is the first preseason game, so go Bucks. And also go Giannis. Hopefully he wins it this or gets the max contract. So good for that, hopefully. And then final subject for tonight, I'm going to race through this quick. Had a party at Site 1A to celebrate my new job. Great. At first, there was like 3 people, me and my 2 friends. And they're like, well, why is there nobody else here? I'm just like, there's going to be more people. Just wait. Finally, there was so many people that came. I was like, whoa, whoa. Super fun, exciting. Had a great time. Luckily, I stayed at my friend's house because I was not able to, drive. And I wouldn't be stupid enough to go driving, intoxicated because I do not want a DUI. If you guys, and again, if you guys drink, please do not drive. Please, 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 please do not drive. It's not good. It will ruin your life. And if you have a job, it can ruin that as well. Many, many things it can ruin. So do not do it if you are, intoxicated, get an Uber, Lyft, have a friend get you, or get a taxi or whatever. Do not drive. Do not drive. But again, it was a great, great time. It was at Site 1A downtown. So I was very happy to have friends that came and not fake friends that did that as well. Should I bring that into this subject? Yeah, I will. I will, since I'm a little irritated and I have not gotten it back. So anyway, this is another thing. So it was a little bit of drama before Site 1A. So my friend, I think Tyler would know, or anyone else that would know and went to Franklin. There was a kid by the name of Devore. So Devore, who I know, who I am not very happy at, he was stuck in Kenosha. His car broke down, or a friend's car broke. I don't know, but anyway, he messaged me and he says, "Hey, KGB, I need a ride home. I will pay you back." And I said, "Are you sure?" And he says, I said, "Yeah, I can, pay you, but you would have to pay me back. Like, that's what I need." He's like, "Oh, I'll pay you extra." I'm like, "You don't need to." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Fine, fine, fine." So anyway, he gets home. I call him, and he doesn't answer, doesn't pick up. I'm like, "Dude, come on now." And it's been a couple days now, and I haven't heard from him. And I'm like, "Dude, come on, man. Like, I paid you money to come and get home safe, and you're not going to pay me back? Like, what the hell? Like, this is not, a game, bro. This is a friend helping you, and then you just literally jump over him and say, oh, well, like, I don't give a, like, 2 fucks about you, and, it's just, like, terrible. So if you guys know him, please talk to him, because KGB is not happy about that. Clearly not happy. I help friends that really, don't take advantage of me. And clearly that was one of them. And hopefully, once I get my money, we will not be talking anymore unless he apologizes to me about what he did. So if you guys know him, please get to him and tell him that he has, aka, fucked up, and needs to realize that quickly. Um, Also, final thing, and then we will be ending this live for today. Um, I want to give a shout out to um, not a friend, but a person that I know. I hope you guys, if you guys do know him, was it last weekend? This past weekend, Sunday, I did a Snapchat. I was like this. And one of my friends said, "Oh, is it because of Andre?" And I'm like, "Who? Wait, what?" And she's like, "Yeah, Andre." So I go on Facebook, and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa." If you guys did not know, Andre was a really cool guy, like super. A lot of people from Milwaukee knew him. He got shot and killed out of Site 1A this past Sunday for arguing. I don't know what the whole details are. I heard it was an argument between the two of them, and he got shot. And it's crazy because I saw him the weekend before with my friend, and that was a drama weekend. But super nice guy. I knew him like for 2 days I met him. Super nice guy, like very helpful. Very well known, very well known in the Milwaukee area, also Wisconsin. So I want to give a shout out to him. He great guy. I hope his family, is getting through this during this tough time. Friends, family. But rest in peace, Andre, bro. Great guy, great guy. So you never know when something's going to happen to you. You can die today, you can die tomorrow, you can die a month from now, a year, who knows. Live every day like you want to live it, and have people remember you by what you did, what outcomes it's not what the person does, it's how you do it. So remember that, guys, remember that. So I think that's about it on my agenda, but everything else going fine. Week 2, Generac, this next week, going up to Nordic tomorrow, do certification, and then also getting coffee with the lady. So, I'm gonna go check on the deer because I'm probably gonna get yelled at for the dumb deer that fell over, but we will let you know how that goes. So, anyway, guys, have a great day. Stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, and be positive, but test negative. So, bye now. See you in the next video.